How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Satisfactory. Hope you guys have been enjoying the series so far. If you guys have, you guys want to smash that like button if you haven't done so already. And with that, let's get into the episode. So, in between, we worked on setting up the QuickWire production by getting the Caterium over. We extended our facade here a little bit. I kind of like how it's turning out. Like, I'm really liking this like large production facility we got going on. Like, it's very ominous. And anybody who watched kind of the pre 1.0 episodes for when we started Satisfactory knows what our factory was kind of looking like before then. It was a mess. I mean, it's still kind of a mess, but like it's a little bit more of an organized mess, you know? Instead of just throwing spaghetti on a plate, you know, we're lining up the noodles, so to speak. This building definitely needs some love. I'm thinking we're going to probably work on making it look nice at some point. Right now is not that time. But I digress. So if we go over here, so we got the Caterium, it flows underneath, it goes around up and into the stuff and things. So up over here is where we have our production. So we have some, what is this? This is copper sheets in this row. Here is where we have the AI limiters, and then right here is where we have the QuickWire. So if we go down a floor, I know I said I was going to put a lot of like the splitters and stuff on this level because we have this extra height. I just haven't been doing that. Like if we have the room, I can put it above, but yeah, anyway. So we have the QuickWire going in here. We did have to split it a little bit just because these machines are not fully capable of producing. We actually, oh, that's right. I need to figure out what production level this is. So we need 0.67. So it's an extra 30 per minute. Alright, well I guess how many do we have right now? Let's look there. 2, 4, 6, 8. So there's 16. Okay, so 16 times 60. So we need an extra 40 per minute. That's right. Okay, so that's 30. Well, let's do 15 out of this machine. No, we'll do 20 out of this machine, so it should produce 80. Okay. And then we're going to put on this guy 80. And then that way we'll be able to have the production capacity that we're looking for of 1,000 per minute on these things. And then, so now that we have that, we will be able to have the AI limiters doing their thing. Everything's hooked up. I haven't connected this floor to power yet, so that's why everything's off. And then these should be good to go with the QuickWire and the copper sheet. So once we connect that, we should be able to have AI limiters, and that will be one more thing we can check off our list of stuff and things. So let's go ahead and work on setting this section up. I don't think it particularly matters. Actually, yeah, it does. Look at the fun. Okay, copper sheet. We could put all the copper sheet on one belt. Did we ever get that output set up? No, we did not do the output for this. Okay, so we'll have to do that. There you go. So each one requires 100 per minute. So we can get 4. So 2, like what, 2.5 belts? 2-ish belts? Well, I suppose that is one full belt. That is almost a full belt. Yeah. Okay. I guess we'll figure out how this ties into this. Because QuickWire only goes to this, so. Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess let's get this stuff set up first. And then we'll worry about trying to squirrel the other stuff together. So like so. Oof. Okay, like that. And once we have the AI limiters, we'll start looking at where we're going to put the computers and... Oh, I forget what the other item is that we need for those. Do we... Production... No, we don't have... I was going to say I could just look at the recipe, but it's not currently an option. Oh, too high. Okay. I am so excited for the vertical mergers and splitters in 1.1. That, in my opinion, is going to be so nice, because there are a lot of times where I want to be able to split something vertically, but I can't, and so I have to do, like, a weird junction. And then, like, not that it looks bad, but, like, it just isn't as, I guess, optimal as it could be. So that's all hooked up. So let's go ahead and get... Yes, let's just cut a hole in the floor here. How is this guy coming up? Here. I suppose we could have rotated it, but meh. It is fine. That should be good. Oop, 9. This way. Up 1. Because this stuff only is going into this and then circuit boards. Oh, circuit boards are the other things. So computers and circuit boards. Which I'm pretty sure we need... whatchamacallit for computers. Circuit boards for computers. That makes sense. And we need more stuff. So let's go grab some. Let's see, where do we have... Oh, right here. I like how we're slowly filling in all of our production. So, like, there's only a few things left on this wall that we aren't producing. Or at least, we're not producing here and collecting. So, like, the quartz, technically we are producing, but nowhere near here. The AI limiters we're working on right now. This is quartz material. QuickWire, we actually do have now. We just have to connect it. And then these two things we're also working on. So this whole wall should get done soon. And then we'll start on putting more items over on this side of the factory. So it is kind of a nice little progress check, because I believe I mathed it out to every item in the game. Or every item that we're going to need, like, production-wise in the game. So we've almost filled up this whole left-hand side, which is quite a bit of the materials. I just hope that we have enough space for everything, because if we don't have enough space for everything, I mean, there is another floor we could use for that. Like, we could technically use this floor, however, there's also that floor we could use, which we don't have windows on. But who knows? I just really like these windows and being able to see, like, just the floors of machines. It's quite nice. We also haven't been over in that building in a while. That building hasn't gotten much love, but that building also, I think, has I think it has 2 empty floors, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure it has 2 empties. And we have all that stuff down there we have to clean up from old production. And then this guy also needs to get cleaned up. That was from the old highway system that we had built, but never really went anywhere. And then we updated it and changed it out to this highway system that has been working. Quite impressive, if I do say so myself. Okay. So, let's take a look at getting this brought over. Okay, so then that will feed into there. Everything in here now should have that. Okay, so there's 10 holes. So each one needs 100. Okay. So this guy has 8 attached to it. And how much does one produce? One produces 60. So then if one of them produces 60... So this is exactly 480. Okay. So 480 can support 4, and then almost 1 of the next. Okay. And like so. Oh, belt. Belt. Cool. And then modify this guy. We're already pulling off of the first one for storage, so I'm not too worried about where that stuff needs to go. Yeah, so I can go there. Technically, actually, if we want to clean this up a little bit more, we're going to go reverse. We are going to go this way. Because, yep, you can get it really clean like that. Okay. So then this front one. So these guys are producing 160, correct? Yeah. So this node, or this pipe, I guess, is doing 160. So this can support 1.6. We have 0.8 left. Okay, and then this guy up here is 240, if I'm not mistaken. Because 6 times 6. No. 360. Yeah, so this is 360. So this guy can support 3. Yeah, okay. Okay. And we're almost out of the good fuel. No. Alright, so part of the problem. So we have 80 left over. Okay. So obviously that front one can supply these two, no problem. Okay, so this guy, no problem. This guy, however, this is where it gets a little bit confuzzling. So we have 0.6, 1.6, and 0.8 that we all have to merge together. See, but I don't like that because it's gonna do that. Like, it's gonna go outside of the wall. I don't like that. So what we are gonna do instead, we're gonna get rid of this. We are going to do a splitter. We're actually going to bring this guy down a tier. It's going to go in. The top one is going to go there. This guy is going to go there. We're then going to bring in this guy and this guy. Okay, so then the mass should be the 0.8 plus the 0.6. So that's 1.4. Plus the 1.6 from the other one should give us the 4.0 exactly that we're looking for here. I know it's a little bit squirrely. I'm not sure if the like math is gonna math, but we're gonna find out. Everything should function, ideally. And now we're out of fuel. What happened to the other fuel cells we had? Oh, crud, we must have gotten rid of them. Okay, well, everything's hooked up now. So we should be good to power on this floor and have AI limiters. Oh, I did not mean to jump off like that. Alright, let's head over here. Okay, do we have any more? That's a recycling bin. No. Are we out of fuel? Almost. Oh, hey, this is where we stuck all our Christmas stuff. Okay, well, that exists. Well, that's not great. We don't have any... I mean, we have biofuel, but I don't really want to use biofuel. It's such a bad fuel source. Because, like, you burn through it so quickly. And we're out of fuel. One of the changes, by the way, we did here is we just doubled up the height here so we can add more items through. Okay, we are gonna need... We're gonna need one for QuickWire. And then actually, we are gonna need... So one for QuickWire, and then, nope. One for the AI limiters. QuickWire and stuff is on the next floor up. Eventually, we're gonna have things work. Why? Both of them need to go in the same direction. So we need to actually fix this thing right up here. No. Okay. I think that's right. Okay. Okay, and then up a floor. And one more time. Okay. So then, the AI limiters should, I think, all just go down. However, we are going to put in a junction here. Smart splitter. As we often do. So output right is any. Output left. How are we actually... Are we doing this? How did we set this one up? The right is overflow. Yeah, so we want to prioritize filling up the storage so that the storage is always full. So then output right is any. Output left is overflow, and that we can modify. Okay. Nope. Belt. Cool. Everything should be hooked up. We should now have AI limiters. Let's go ahead and get this floor powered on. There you go. Okay, power jump, max consumption to jump a little bit, but we should be fine based on power. We do have a nice storage of power, so if we do need it, we can access it. Okay, let's head up top. Eventually I do want to add a staircase and redesign this corner a little bit, so that way there's an actual way to get up here without a jetpack. And things are flowing in nicely. Excellent. Okay, these first couple machines are functioning nicely. That machine's getting stuff. QuickWire's coming in. Looks like the copper might not be coming in quite right. Why are these ones not operating? Is it just because we haven't, it hasn't flowed down here? Due to the way, yeah. Probably just hasn't gotten down there due to the way the manifold's working. Yeah. But it's flowing. It just takes time for each machine to fill up, but otherwise it should be functioning. And same thing here. Even though this is splitting most of them here, this guy is going to eventually fill up, which is going to put more into that section. And technically these aren't full belts to begin with anyway. The only one that's a full belt is this guy, because this one is 1.6. And this guy is 2.4. So this guy's giving us 0.4. This guy is giving us 0.8. And then, or right? That, or maybe is this one the full one? This one's the full one. This one's giving us 0.8. That one is giving us 3.6. This guy's giving us 1.6. Yeah, 1.6, 0.8, and all of that. Alright, well, I think that's where we're going to call it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed setting up AI limiters with me, as well as kind of just taking a look at what we've been doing so far. If you guys enjoyed the episode / learned something new, make sure you guys leave a like on today's episode, or if you just want to say hi as well, that's also a great way to interact, as it helps out with the algorithm and all. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, tips, tricks, or anything else under the sun that you think I should be aware of, leave that down below. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one, and peace out.